Hey everyone, welcome back to the Paste Studios. We are now live with Doyle Bramhall II. Doyle, thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, I feel absolutely justified and accurate in saying that you're a guitar hero, and we are stoked that you are here today doing this thing. So Shades is the album. It's coming out tomorrow. It's out tomorrow on Provogue. So congratulations on the release of that. And we're looking forward to hearing 4 songs off of it. There's 3 originals and a Dylan song. And can you tell us what you're going to do first?
Yeah, I am going to do a song called Everything You Need, which is a song that I wrote with Adam Minkoff, who is normally a bandmate, but he's out with Amy Helm at the moment, who I think just played the show.
Yeah, she was just in on Monday.
Yeah. And Althea Grace, who's another songwriter, and Gabby Sherba. And I was fortunate enough to call Eric up and asked if he wanted to play on this, and he said he would love to, so I flew out to see him in Ohio and recorded him in about an hour on this track, and yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. I'm very excited for this new journey.
My knees, I'm just a man. Loving you comes so naturally. I wanna be all that I can be, girl. I'm saying, my baby is real. All this could be. Can't escape it. What can I do? It's haunting me. I wanna love you day and night. We gotta make it, baby. 'Cause I know we were meant to be. I'm saying, my babe is real. All this could be. And something that will take you far from here. Be everything you need. Won't have to wait to see.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks for coming and doing this here. We appreciate you taking the time to come preview these four tunes off of Shades, which if you're just joining us, it's out on Provogue tomorrow. So congratulations on the release, and thanks for playing these songs here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for letting us rehearse here.
Yeah, of course. Use it for what it's worth. So I'm not sure where you guys are going, what song you're going to play next, but I imagine that this is going to be a good segue to that next song regardless. Can you talk a little bit about the cast of musicians that you collaborated with? I know you mentioned Adam Minkoff earlier, but can you talk, I mean, there's a massive laundry list of collaborators on this album and throughout your career. Can you talk about a little bit of who you crossed paths with on this record?
Yeah, I mean, it's just... I guess I've had the great fortune of working with a lot of amazing musicians and songwriters and singers and you know, over the years, and I've always sort of steered clear of doing guests on records, because to me, like, you know, I don't know what period in music it became a thing to like have guests on, but it started becoming sort of, I don't know, just feeling like it was sort of a novelty thing to me. So I always sort of, you know, stayed away from doing that, because I didn't want to just like capitalize on all the, you know, different people I knew or played with or whatever, and I wanted to like stand on my own legs. So
sure.
But, you know, for this one, it really just each song that I wrote as I was going along, you know, they just sort of, you know, spoke to me, and everything you need. After I finished recording it, I just thought it would be a song that Eric would really dig, and I sort of heard us playing back and forth on it, you know, before I actually even called him up. So, and the next song I'm going to do is a song called Searching for Love, and I wrote this with Nora Jones. And this one was a pretty deliberate song, because I wanted to write something from scratch with her. I wanted her, not only her musical sensibilities, but I think she's a great songwriter, and she's a brilliant, you know, piano player and singer. So I just wanted a song to be an amalgam of what, you know, what I do and what she does, and see what we could do together. I had a couple of other guests on the record. I did a song called Going, Going, Gone, which I'll do in the set. And that was a song that I had done for a Greg Allman tribute after he passed away. And after I performed the show, or performed that song at this show we did, it just felt like it had like a life of its own, and I felt like it would be really sweet and sort of deep kind of tribute for Greg, who I'd played with before and made a record with, and then at the same time I was thinking it'd be really, really special to have Derek Trucks and Susan Tedeschi and actually all of the TTB band on it. So I asked if they were down for doing a collaboration on that, and flew down to Jacksonville to record that one with them. And then the collaboration I did with the Greyhounds was just sort of hanging out in Austin in this little courtyard, which is, I think,
they have the astronaut still?
Huh?
They have the astronaut still? Have you ever seen that dude who shows up at Greyhound shows dressed like an astronaut sometimes?
No, they have the guy on the horse.
There is
Sam.
an astronaut mega fan that just is there sometimes.
No, I haven't seen that. But yeah, so my sister actually has a hair salon, and it's on the back side of the Greyhound studio called Bud's Studio. And then there's like a coffee shop, so you have a lot of, you know, Austin people hanging out, and artists and, you know, musicians. And one day I was just hanging out there with my sister and happened to run into those guys and said, hey, we should do a song. And Andrew from the Greyhounds was like, yeah, come over, let's do it. And so I just went in the studio, we wrote a song in about an hour and called up whoever was available in town and cut it, and that was it. It was pretty organic Austin experience.
Amazing. Over tacos and Topo Chico, I imagine.
A lot of Topo Chico.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to hearing everything that's about to happen. So you doing Searching for Love next?
Yeah.
Awesome. We'd love to hear it.
All right.
Trying to take it easy. You just take it so hard. We're running together, yeah. Then we won't go far. You're looking to save me. Your words won't help. I should sail away, find a place for myself. Nobody says it would be this easy, yeah. Nobody said it would be so hard. The river runs deep. Hey, yeah. If I thought it could help me, if I thought you cared, I would tell you forever, yeah. I would always be there. Nobody said it would be this easy now. Nobody said it would be so hard, but now I know.
Where are you at, Nora?
Dude, that sounds great, man. Thanks again for coming by and playing these 4 songs from Shades for us today. And Internet, if you are just joining us right now, Shades is the album. It's out on Provo tomorrow. And so, Doyle, congratulations on that. And so I was reading that you said that you feel comfortable with yourself in your own skin here on this record, particularly. And I was wondering you've had 10 lifetimes of musical experience. I mean, from being in the Fabulous Thunderbirds at the age of 18, collaborating with, being in the, forming the band with Double Trouble, Archangels, right? I mean, you've had so much musical experience. What do you think it was? Why had you not been comfortable until just now? Or was there something that happened that made you particularly comfortable with this record?
Did I say that?
I read that.
No, I'm kidding.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah,
the internet told me that.
I just meant, when I was first asked that question, it was more about, being a musician, a singer, a songwriter, a producer, and I was saying that I felt really comfortable and just sort of like I know what I'm doing now, which I spent many years not really knowing what I was doing, and not knowing necessarily what the point was to a lot of stuff. I mean, personally and in my career. So I don't know. I did sort of have an epiphany moment where everything just started to make sense to me, and I don't know, what had to happen to get to that place, but it just seemed like, I don't know, there was some electricity going on, and it just sort of like,
Good.
Struck me.
Good. Well, I'm stoked that happened, and you certainly, obviously, put in your 10,000 hours. Probably put in your 80,000 hours into it.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't do that math quickly. It's just I guessed. I don't know.
When do I become a genius?
75,000 hours. You're there, man. Thanks again for coming and doing this. We just heard 2 off of Shades, and you're going to do 4 songs today. Can you tell us what you're doing next?
I'm going to do a song called Love and Pain, which I wrote with actually a New York songwriter, a Brooklyn guy named Aki Burmis. And we wrote it. We were in the studio recording it in Brooklyn Recording Studios here. And as we were recording this song, the Las Vegas mass shooting happened. And I don't know, it just sort of gutted everybody. And, it had become such a ubiquitous thing, and it was just happening so frequently. And I don't know, it just sort of fit exactly what the song felt like emotionally or viscerally to us. It sort of felt like it was a perfect sort of vehicle for the lyrics that Aki came up with for this. So yeah, that's basically what it's for.
Now I don't wanna seem crazy, I don't wanna lose control. My recollection gets hazy, another gunner on the wall. But that won't lead to nothing, all I leave behind. That old reaper's coming, and he won't be denied. Love and pain, you know what you know. Sinners and the saints go to war till it all burns down. That explains these marks on your soul. History ain't never gonna change. Sinners and the saints go to war, that's what they do. 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 Some say the devil is patient, just waiting on his last reward. His laughter spill across the table, his shadow spill across the world. Love and pain, you are what you know. Sinners and the saints go to war till it all burns down. That explains these marks on your soul. Sinners and the saints go to war till it all burns down. Love and pain, you know what you know, yeah. Sinners and the saints go to war till it all burns down. That explains these marks on your soul. Sinners and the saints go to war, that's what they do.
Man, this sounds great. I'm having a great day. Thanks for coming and doing this.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
If you're happy. We're
I am. I wasn't earlier, but I'm good now.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
I'm
So
happy now.
good, good. The internet has some good questions today. Matt Nip from the internet wants to know more about what guitar are you playing, and how are there any setup notes that you did specifically to that work well for the style of guitar you're playing?
Setup notes.
What are you playing? What guitar are you playing?
Oh, this thing? Let me see. Hold on. It's a Heritage. This is a Heritage. What's it called? 535. And yeah, it's a really special guitar for me.
Clearly,
I don't know. A friend of mine in Dallas, he owns a record store, a guitar store there, and he said that this guy had died, and he had like 40 left-handed guitars, and he said, "There's one guitar I think you dig," and so he showed it to me. I played it. It sounded really good, so I brought it here, and played it just now for you.
amazing.
I don't know what the setup is. I do know that I did travel to New York recently and opened the case, and this headstock was completely broken off the guitar, so I had to
man,
redo that.
who did you
So-
fly? What airline?
I usually fly American.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All right.
brother. But
Beware.
yeah, I think this was American.
All right, noted. Man, this is sounding great, and there's a bonus song also. You're gonna play a fourth song today off of Shades, which again, if you're just joining us, that's coming out tomorrow. And so, can you tell us about what you're doing fourth?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a Dylan song called "Going, Going, Gone," and it's a song that I performed for a Greg Allman tribute show that I was asked to do. And after I performed this song, I was headed down to Derek Truck's studio in Jacksonville, Florida, and I thought it would be a really, like I said before, a really sweet kind of tribute song to do for Greg because of my connection, because of Derek's connection to him, and so yeah, let's play it.
I just reached a place with a will that don't bend. There's not much more to be said. It's the top of the end now. I'm going. Yes, I'm going. I'm gone. I'm closing the book on the pages and the text, and I really don't care what happens next now. I'm going. Yes, I'm going. I'm gone. I've been hanging on threads. I've been playing it straight. Now I've just got to cut loose before I get too late. Oh, I'm going. Oh, I'm going. I'm gone. Grandma said, boy, follow your heart. You'll be fine at the end of the night. All that's golden into shine. Don't you and your one true love ever part? I've been walking down the road, living on the edge. Now I've just got to go before I reach that ledge. I'm going. I'm going. I'm gone. Yeah.
Doyle, thanks, man, for coming through and playing these songs. Can we take, before we sign off, can we take a second to introduce the band?
Yeah. Go ahead.
On keys.
Jake Sherman.
Yes.
On the keys.
Thank you very much.
I'm Doyle Bramhall.
Yeah.
The second. Cool. A. Brown's on drums. Andy Hess on bass.
Right.
And my good friend Jono. What is it? Linden. Jono Linden
Right.
on the guitar. And he actually plays in Elizabeth Simon's band, the Catapult.
And we've-
usually.
Jono, you were here really recently, right? Yeah.
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 She wrote quite a few songs on the new record too, so that's cool.
Well,
It's, quite the family. Yeah.
this has been a total pleasure, man. I am a fan of your band. I'm looking forward to diving into Shades more deeply. The record is out tomorrow, so man, thanks for coming and playing these songs, and tour safe. All the tour dates are up at db2music.com, and so check them out. Hopefully you, the internet, get a chance to see this live because it's something. So man, thanks for coming and doing this.
All right. Thanks so much for having us on.